Well, awesome. I guess we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I'm Brownie. I'm a partnered content creator with Star Sailors. Thank you guys for having me. I'm very excited to be a part of this dev Q&A. I hope that we can find out the answers to some great questions today.
Yes. Hello. I'm Star Sailor developer, and I'm in charge of the PD. I'm Jungwoo Ram.
Oh, but hello. I'm the art director at Star Sailor. I'm Fox. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jung. Nice to meet you, Fox. It's great to meet both of you. An art director and a Star Sailor developer. That sounds like two great positions to have. Working with Star Sailors. Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
That's all.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Well, I guess the first question that I have on my mind to ask you guys is, have you guys ever scrapped or completely redesigned a feature because of community feedback? And if so, what was that?
Oh, the users really like the PD, so we completely redesigned it or discarded cases haven't happened yet. On the other hand, there are quite a few changes that have been made. So naturally, stamina and level have been changed quite a bit. This part is still receiving a lot of feedback from you. So the overall flow of play is being considered together. And soon we'll be able to answer you. We're trying to do that.
That's great. Sorry about the barking in the background. That's great, actually. It's good to see when a game dev or a game in general takes feedback from their community seriously, and I'm sure that the Star Sailors community as a whole really appreciates that. You mentioned working on the stamina system. Are you guys at all talking about the cost that it takes to run certain content and how rewarding it is to run that content?
Yes. Currently, the stamina efficiency is also being looked at, and
content. So we're checking that too. And then, especially regarding the level up part, it's being used quite heavily. We're also including that in our recent considerations. Many users have requested that the level reset system also be considered. Yes, that's right.
Good. That's awesome to find out. I that's one thing that's really been on my mind is how rewarding content is for the stamina cost. So I'm glad that you guys are working toward a better future as far as that's concerned. Is there anything that you guys are seeing as feedback from players that you guys don't believe is possible with your current vision for the game?
when receiving game feedback, we have to change the game genre, or most of the time we accept and review it and we're open to it. So we're accepting it.
Okay, I can see that could be a bit of an issue if you have to change the genre of the game to accommodate some of the feedback that players are giving you guys. Let's see. How often should players expect a new story chapter in Star Sailors?
Yes, that's all for the story and RPG games. It's a very important area, and I think we're doing it once a month, and the main version update is something we're trying to do. And every version update, we try to include at least 5 to 10 episodes of story in every build with a new story to provide. That's what we're planning. Also, various races and various regions are introduced. That's what we're planning to do. Yes, that's all.
When you say 5 to 10 episodes every build, do you mean say Star Sailors 1.0, Star Sailors 2.0, Star Sailors 3.0, we can expect 5 to 10 episodes of story?
If you expect that, it should be fine. Yes.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, I understand. Okay, great. Let's see. Does Star Sailors have... Okay, so something that... excuse me. Something that I have struggled with playing gachas, and I've played a lot of gachas over time, is power creep. Does Star Sailors have a philosophy on how quickly a character becomes obsolete?
Okay. First of all, what kind of warning is it when a character is abandoned? That shouldn't happen. That's the premise I'm working with. But, well, in the future, the character becomes too numerous, so the same meta character appears. Even if that happens, what kind of battle mode allows you to have multiple parties? So in the end, it's like old characters have to be brought back in that kind of direction. That's how we're developing. Now, power creep is something we're concerned about, but we're observing that a bit. If that happens, if necessary, we'll have a system for awakening old characters. So we're always making sure old characters can be brought up to date and used again. That's the direction we're pursuing. That's all.
That is so hype. I'm so excited to hear that. So you guys are saying that you plan to bring old characters back or forward to current content so that we can enjoy using things like Nina again. So we can enjoy using things like Heidi again in the future, because one day we're going to be using something other than Heidi, obviously. That's awesome to find out. I'm so happy to hear that. That's great. Okay, do you guys have any plans to release more 2-star characters in the near future? Because honestly, as a free-to-play gamer myself, I've 2 stars in like in other games they'd be 4 stars or SRs. 2 stars in Star Sailors are very important to a free-to-play person like myself, and having more of them and having them be a part of the meta is very important to me and people like me. When do you guys think that you're going to be releasing more 2 stars in the near future?
Yes. And for example, we currently have a adventure in progress, and when a new attribute monster appears, you can use it as a male character that we provide. But currently in Star Sailor, the dark attribute character is not available yet. In the future, we'll provide a dark attribute character when we add it, and only a 3-star character won't appear, but a 2-star character will also appear, making sure you can play smoothly by always providing them. Besides that, they will continue to be added. That's what I can tell you.
Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, you guys are planning on adding new 2-star characters, and the next 2-star character you guys plan on adding is a dark 2-star character. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. And other characters will also be added.
Awesome. That's great to know. That's great to find out. We need more 2 stars. We need lots of 2 stars. Do you guys, okay, for some reason the translation came through as male characters, but do you guys plan to release more male characters? I have seen so much feedback in the Star Sailors general chat about not having enough male characters in the game, and I see that all the time in other gacha communities as well, as like they really don't seem to move forward with a lot of male characters. And I'm wondering if Star Sailors is aligned with that like current practice of really just releasing a lot of female characters, or if you guys plan to release more male characters, or like have a more of a balanced ratio between female and male characters.
Actually, when I first started making,
We were aiming for something. We were pursuing a direction that has various male characters, like we wanted to make a lot of, and that was the direction. But in the end, the users are the ones who decide which characters they prefer. So our direction is a bit influenced by user feedback, and it changes a little, but so that's why I originally intended, and what actually happened are a bit different. The male characters are getting a good response. It's quite good, I think. So the male characters will continue to be developed, but it's a positive direction. Right now, for the time being, we're trying to focus on monsters and bosses in the game. Male monsters are being made a lot, so we're trying to gain popularity and release them as characters once they're verified. That's what we're thinking.
That will be a relief to the husbando collectors of Star Sailors. I'm sure they can't wait to get a hold of these new male monsters and fight these cool male bosses you guys are creating and working up. Awesome. I appreciate that response. Okay. This is something that I have been burdened with over the past week or so, and I would love to find out what your guys' take is on this. And it has to do with there's a beginner mission that you get to where you have to build a Paladin MC, and without using the shard shop currency, which is the currency that you get from doing summons naturally, it will take me 68 days to complete. is there any possibility that we get that reduced somehow by way of increasing the amount of times we can clear the Paladin Shadow Dungeon or decreasing the shard cost to build the Paladin and other MCs? Is there any way something like that could be possible? That's all.
Yes. We're also getting a lot of feedback on that. So we're currently reviewing it, and this part is something we're planning to address through a story event with additional class pieces.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're planning to make it possible to obtain them, and we're currently reviewing it. Yes. This will be addressed as soon as possible. We're working on it. Yes, that's all.
That is a huge relief for me. Oh my God. I have been struggling with the thought that this was going to take me 2 months and a week to complete. Thank you guys. Dude, please, let's get that fixed. Thank you guys. All right. This is a question that I know everyone is going to want an answer to. Can you guys give us a hint at which IP the collab is going to be with in August?
Yes. So any IT you end up doing it with, according to the contract, if you talk about it, you can't. So that part, please understand.
Dang, man.
As much as possible, our world and kind of fit well with an IP that we've selected. And it's a very old IP rather than a relatively recent one that's emerging, an IP that we're trying to find.
Huh.
Okay, that's it.
Oh man, you guys are gonna get the aluminum foil hat dudes going with this. Oh my God, everyone's gonna try to figure out what IP is old and matches the vibe of Star Sailors perfectly. I can't wait to find out what people come up with. Okay, this looks like it's the last question for me. This is a question that I think it's not something that's really going to help people that already play the game, but anyone who's thinking about coming to the game, I think this is something that will help them. Can you imagine someone who's skeptical because they've been burned by other gacha games? We've all been. I've been burned by the many gacha games. They have no reason to trust another live service RPG. What would you guys say to convince them that Star Sailors deserves a chance?
Yeah, in gacha games, if you're disappointed, it's probably for a variety of reasons. I also play gacha games simultaneously, like 4 or 5 at a time, so I've had similar experiences quite a bit, but I think most of the time it's because the character I like gets power crept and is no longer used, or they just keep releasing characters and the content or story isn't being released anymore. In those cases, I've seen that happen quite a bit.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but Star Sailor doesn't really have that problem. We, as I mentioned earlier, the characters themselves are not discarded, and we pay close attention to that. And especially with the story, we continuously add to it to ensure that we don't just have a gacha game, but an RPG game. And we can maintain that value. We're continuously working on it. We're trying our best. Okay? That's it.
Awesome answers to the questions. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to more of these talks in the future. If you guys are down, I'm down, obviously. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you guys.
Yes, we also have this kind of base today, so it was really fun. We are now at the end of July for the summer update. When we do that, we'll have swimsuit characters and release 2 of them. One of them will be available for free.
Oh,
We're planning to do that, so please look forward to it. And
that's crazy.
we're going to continue to, as you mentioned earlier, we're going to have collaborations and similar things around the same time. And a new equipment system is also planned, so please look forward to it in the future. We're constantly monitoring, and we're trying to do our best to provide as many countries as possible with users who, the language is being worked on hard.
Getting a lot of feedback. In the future, we'll continue to introduce attractive characters and improve the game even more. We'll continue to develop it steadily. We'll do that. Yes, please look forward to it.
Okay, first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to the art director and his people. You guys are crushing it. Art is awesome. The skill animations are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, art people. Okay, keep doing what you're doing, art people. Game dev guy. Game devs? Come on. We're doing it. Listen, you guys are building momentum. I want to see Star Sailors crush it. I want to be a part of greatness. Thank you guys for having me involved with this. This is awesome. That's all I got to say, man. That's all. Thank you guys. Great Q&A. Thank you.